Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're gonna be reacting to
Taylor Swift talks Travis Kelce's proposal, addresses Selena Gomez, Ed Sheeran, and Super Bowl rumors. What happened with Selena Gomez or Ed Sheeran? I guess we're gonna find out today.
You know what I wish with this show, at least when I see the clips, I would love to see them walk out and walk into their seats, like how Wendy
Oh.
Williams, so you can kind of see the walk. Because she's wearing some tall heels. I want to see her walk.
We have to let her talk. Sorry, we have
It was so nice.
But I gotta say, this is the longest interview we've ever seen on this. Like, I think there have been longer interviews in the sense, like, but they split into segments, right? This is one long interview. Usually, yeah, they just split it up. Interesting.
I don't think she does this a lot.
And she's doing a lot of interviews with this album, though. Like, we don't react to them because there's so many, but like, this is like fifth show, I think, that I see her on.
That's the loudest intro in the history of the Tonight Show.
You guys are the best.
They're the best
Everyone
crowd.
in here,
Yeah,
thank
they're
you
the
so much.
best.
I feel like I'm back at the Eras tour.
Yeah, I'm like, come
I like her
on. Let's
outfit.
talk. Life of a Showgirl is out
I'm
now.
happy
We're
she
watching
showed up. Because I wanted to, when you go and do these tours, I feel like you should give the vibe of your album. So you should look like a showgirl.
So the outfit is giving Showgirl.
I like the dress with the shoes. I feel like the hair could have been a little bit different. I feel like the hair is a little bit safe for me.
One is the biggest streaming day for any album released this year across all platforms, including Amazon, Apple.
I'm surprised she
Spotify,
didn't go
every
with the red
platform, number
lip.
one. Congratulations.
That's all you guys.
This is-
I think she should have went with a red lip with this one. A bold red lip.
How does it feel to have this out in the world?
I mean, yes. I'm so excited about, like, this was sort of a surprise and a secret that I had been carrying around for a year, and I was so excited. It's like when you're like, I got a really great Christmas present for my brother, and then but you have it for a year.
tomorrow? Yeah.
And so it's really exciting.
So she had it for
that,
how long
you know,
then?
they've opened the present and
She
Wow,
said she had it for a long time.
Yeah.
they are playing with the toy. And it's fantastic. Like, this has just been, like, I think the most well-matched era in terms of where my life was when I wrote it and then where I am now when it's out in the world.
Amazing.
I feel exactly the same way as I did when I wrote and recorded these songs. It's like,
Because sometimes you put out an album.
sometimes you write, like, the Torture Poets Department, like, the name didn't lie. I was like, I wrote that song and I was just like miserable.
Yeah.
And then when I put it out, I was like, I'm so happy now. So I just like
Like, I can't.
release week meant just like putting my phone in a drawer, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, this feels so
Yeah, I did say that with one of the reactions we did, because, like, it matters when she wrote it, because when she wrote the song, she could have written that 2 years ago, and that's how she was feeling. Doesn't mean that's how she feels. I don't remember in what context we were talking about this. Like, I think when we did the lyrics breakdown about something, so that explains it.
is, like with my albums, I love to kind of, showcase sort of like aspects of my personality that are in the extreme, right? Like Torture Poets Department, my last album, was really highlighting the facets of me that are like a writer that's like earnest and stoic and raw, and sort of like the sprawling part of it, where the part of me that wants to just be like, I'm just gonna write everything and give you everything I wrote.
Raw.
Right? Raw and like pain and just excruciating detail. And then there's this, like, that was the character of the poet, and this, I wanted to be the character of the showgirl, which is like other aspects of a person's personality where you're like funny and feisty and like having a blast and flirty and sort of tongue-in-cheek and a little scandalous. And
I think she's wearing her ring.
Yeah, she was. I saw.
We're feeling all of it.
Bling, bling, bling,
By the way, I
bling.
have to say, because I'm getting blinded, congratulations on your engagement.
oh, thanks.
Ah.
Yeah,
Can I see it?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my lord.
Can you
Wait,
imagine
let's
seeing
just-
that? Woo!
Taylor.
Pause.
That's a big ass
No,
ring.
pause.
That's a big ass ring.
I didn't see that it looked like that. The pictures that I was seeing didn't do justice to what it looked like here. Because in the pictures, it looked flat. Like a flat ring with no surface area. This one has this like one elevator on it. It's beautiful. Go back, let me see. Whoa. And imagine she has to get a wedding band too. So that's not the final set.
I mean, she's not gonna wear this. This engagement ring. Once you get married, you don't wear engagement.
But you
ring.
could you wear them together.
Why? If it's engagement.
It's the set. It's the set.
Really?
Yeah, you do.
Oh.
You could have the option just to wear the band, but most people, they wear the set.
Okay.
That is
Sanity.
gorgeous. That's
He put a lot of work into
crazy.
that.
That looks
He did, he
huge.
did, and he
Huge,
had
yeah.
it for a really long time before he gave it to me too.
He did?
Yeah, so he had it
Really?
like custom, did this and designed it with this amazing jeweler who
That's
he
true.
made it
Cause
with,
it takes time to make a ring. Like it doesn't happen like overnight.
Mm-hmm.
The tides are beautiful.
I know. I know. I look at it constantly. Like it
It's
doesn't
beautiful.
feel in any way normal for me. I'm just
That's
sort
good.
of like,
This is
oh
the moment
man.
where,
Wow.
But it's like it's more than that. It's like I just like he's just my favorite person I've ever met. No offense to everyone else.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
the fact that this is the
Oh, a
person
lot of people
that I
just got
get to hang out with
offended.
every day forever. It's just like that's the whole thing of it. You look at that and you're like, I get to hang out with him forever, and this represents that.
That's the win, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that you did his
Wow.
podcast, New Heights, which, by the way,
That's
I have done, and since
beautiful.
I've done his podcast, they've
They're
won
gonna
every game
last.
since
Yeah,
I've
you
done
know
it.
what? Don't think I didn't notice that.
Thank you.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so
What?
I-
Wait,
Thank you. I don't want
what?
any credit. Let's
He said he's done the New Heights podcast, and he says since he's done the podcast, they won every game. And Taylor said, "Don't think I haven't noticed that."
They lost recently though.
He needs to go back again.
Yeah.
Should
yeah,
act like it didn't
let's not jinx anything. Let's sort of
When did this came out?
But it
Last
did
night.
happen,
It
so-
did
I think that's
happen.
when they
We have
lost,
to
yeah.
acknowledge
Ooh.
certain superstitious, things that cause a
Yeah.
streak of winning.
Yes, and
it's game
my-
day.
yes.
My head is very much there.
Yes, you are.
So thank you for acknowledging that.
No,
I
no,
really-
I was going to bring up the podcast only because you did the podcast to announce and reveal your album title.
Yes.
And then after that podcast, I think I'm right about this. It might be another rumor about you, but he went and you got engaged right after the podcast.
Yes.
That
so
was the
basically-
idea, right? That he basically it happened after they filmed that, right?
Yeah, it was perfect the way it's set up because they were setting up the whole ambiance outside, and for her to walk out to that's pretty phenomenal.
I think for Travis, the podcast was just sort of like a distraction, sort of ruse to keep me not looking out the windows of the house.
So it was all
Because
happening. Was
it
the
was like-
backyard normal when you
Well,
got
I was
there?
like, I don't. Every time he does the podcast, it's not like he like blacks out all the windows. Like the drape, there's like fully like there's blackout drapes on every single window of the whole house.
Yeah, you're like,
And I was
honey,
like,
this is
he
real
so
secretive.
serious about this, and I really appreciate that. But then after what I kind of realized, like he's walking around sort of nervous about the podcast. He's like, my heart is racing. I know how much this means to you. Like, really want this to be what you hoped it would be, because we've been talking about doing the podcast and announcing the album.
Yeah.
And he's like, my heart's racing. And I've never seen this dude nervous, ever.
Of course he's not nervous about the podcast. He's like,
Professionally
"Oh,
not a
really?"
nervous person.
He's like, I wonder what questions I'm going to ask you. I know one. I know
Yeah,
one. I know one question that I'm going to ask. I know the big one. But I can't get to
Ah.
I was like, and so he was like, do you want to go and just walk around the backyard and have a glass of wine? I'm like, I'm always going to want to do that.
That's good. Always bad.
And then I realized exactly why all of the windows were curtained and why he was nervous. And
Yeah, look at
it
this
was
right
the
here.
best possible case scenario. Look at that.
Look at this.
That's what he was turning the backyard
Yeah.
into.
That's
Like a
cool.
That's
secret garden.
crazy.
Yes. You've had a giant year. A lot of things to
I
celebrate.
like her on an
You got one
interview.
album. You,
It's
you
like,
got engaged.
you know, everyone's doing their think piece about the album, but it's really nice to hear her actually talk about herself with her own words about her relationship.
I don't get the mean girl
Yeah,
vibe that people
she
are
got-
painting her to be.
yeah.
I don't get that about her. She doesn't come off like that.
Maybe it's the ruse. I don't
That's-
know.
No, but that's what I was
Oh.
telling you in the other video we just did about her. I said that I think she's kind of like LeBron in a sense that people just hate to hate. When you reach that level, you know, you hate it for the sake of hating. It just is what it is.
You also finally got the masters. You control of your masters.
Thanks, guys.
That was hard work. That's a lot of.
The Roots know. Like
Yeah.
they Amir knows. We're all just out here in this crazy, insane music industry, and the fact that this happened still feels absolutely outlandish to me, because I kind of had made peace with the fact that I was going to re-record my music. I was going to try to replicate these songs as accurately and exactly as possible, and that was just what I was going to do, because nobody had ever given me the opportunity to bid on my work before. So I was used to feeling, whenever I would see one of my music videos that I'm really proud of from those first 6 albums, or when I would see like an album cover of mine, or hear one of the older songs, I get so sad. And I had to sort of create this protective layer of like not really letting them in, like not really like, oh, there's one of my music videos, don't really look at it, don't get sad, don't let it ruin your day.
Because you don't own it.
Because you don't own it, you never will, and you just have to make peace with that. So it's actually, I've had to reroute my entire absorption system of my own work to be just stoked whenever I see any of it, and it is the best feeling in the world. Thank you guys for caring about this at all.
That's a big deal.
Listen to it all.
Yes.
Love it all. And every time you hear it, you go, I remember where I was when I recorded it. I remember where I wrote it.
Yes,
I remember,
and now you get to go back down memory lane.
But then you also, that you re-recorded it was also historic and cool.
That was really fun. I had a blast.
That was awesome.
We had a time.
That was awesome what you did.
It really was fun. And it was like, I know that these are not conversations that have typically been had outside of, behind closed doors, conference room, contract negotiation, sort of inside the music industry type spaces. And the fact that when I did say to the fans, like, this is something I care about, I know you don't have to care about this. It may not be something that you have really like absorbed yourselves in, or like, but the fact that the fans cared, it means the world to me. I know that it was a new topic of conversation to share publicly. Every artist doesn't have to care about owning their music, but I just wanted them to like know that this is a thing. And if you do care about it, negotiate to have it.
Get in there. And you're already doing it. You're inspiring hundreds of thousands of artists to do that.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that you did that and that you were honest and let us in kind of a little peek behind the curtain of what
We see different artists deciding to sell their catalog. Like there was a trend at one point that artists were selling their catalog for money.
How does that work? What does that entail?
I think like what she mentioned, like there's a bid, an offer. They give you like.
But the issue with hers was that she didn't even own it. So you saying the artists own it and they're selling it to get like
money.
So it's like an investment. You basically by buying it, you gamble that this catalog is gonna be played forever, and you're gonna get paid in perpetuity. I mean,
I don't see why not to own it. I think I would want to own myself.
I would want to own my stuff too. To sell. I mean, if you're desperate, like literally IRS banging on your door, you're going to jail, or maybe something to consider. But if if you just because you want to buy another car, no, I would not do that.
Huge peek behind the curtain. I was like, like just all the monsters came out. Like,
I thought we could do something kind of fun here. Because you're Taylor Swift and you make a lot of headlines, there's a lot written about you on the internet every day. Some of it is very hard to tell what's true, and I thought we could have a little fun with this.
All right.
Okay, so what I'm going to do I'm going to read some.
Oh, they played.
Oh
Oh no, this is okay. Same button with Doja, but different game. Okay.
It's just because it looks cool.
What is it? Do you know what this does and when I am supposed to?
Yes, you're supposed to press it. Wait, no, not yet. But I think you press it when we're all done. I'll go back through every rumor and you press it if that one is true.
So you're gonna say things that are true and false, and you're gonna
No,
is this like Two Truths and a Lie where you guess?
Yes. Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. So you.
Oh, I like that.
We're basically
one of these I know.
playing Two Truths
I heard
and a
that.
Lie.
Yes.
So,
yes.
And
one of these is true.
One of these things are true, but everything else is false.
That's correct. All right, here we go. Taylor Swift, you turned down the Super Bowl halftime show because the NFL wouldn't allow you to own your performance footage.
No, that's not what we heard, right? What we heard is that she didn't get because you don't get paid, and she didn't want to do it for free, right?
Okay. We're gonna go through. There's 5 rumors. Interesting. Rumor 2. Your close friend Ed Sheeran learned about your engagement like everyone else did on Instagram. That would be great if that's true. Rumor 3.
I think that's true.
In your speech at Selena Gomez's wedding, you joked that Selena beat you to the altar. That's funny, I think, and I know you're funny.
That's true.
I could see that happen. Rumor 4, you've been spotted.
But Selena's wedding was during the fashion week, so you think she skipped the fashion week to attend her wedding?
She went to the wedding.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
She didn't stay okay, for her it was different because everyone had instructions to come to an undisclosed location. But Taylor Swift, she had she knew where the location was and had a house next to it.
Oh.
A mystery dog in Florida. This is true. This is on the internet. You are walking a dog that's not your dog, and it's a mystery dog. And by the way, I think that might be the true one, but who knows?
Go, 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 go. Freeze in the club,
Travis Kelce can be heard harmonizing on Opalite. All right, I said 5 rumors about you. One of them is true.
And you are guessing now which one you think is the
Yes.
true one, and what happens if that is not true?
If I'm correct,
Do I
how
get to
about
like
this?
throw a marker or something?
No.
Nothing
How about this?
happens.
What if it's true, then you hit the buzzer,
Okay.
right? So
And I just sit here.
well, hopefully I'll get the right one. What if I'm correct?
Okay, yeah, you could get it first.
Or we can run through the room. Let's do that. Then we could maybe run through the rumors and see if why the rumors.
This is the most incredible.
What are the rules of this
poorly-
game?
You've
What are
never
the-
played Two Truths and a Lie, so
No.
you basically guess.
But I don't know if there are 2 truths. I think
Oh
it's
yeah,
one
no,
truth.
because there's one truth and,
This
and
is
a
called
bunch
4
of
lies and a
falses.
truth.
Okay, so I should have this if it's false.
Okay, or you hit that if it's false.
There's more of a chance that it's going to be false if there's one truth in there. Then there's more, and I love a buzzer.
Okay. You can take this home with you. All right.
And if it's true, I'm sorry I've taken this over.
No, I love this.
But if
No,
it's true,
this
I
is-
can say that's true.
All right. All right. The name of this game is called That's True.
Okay, cool. Oh. Or you could call it That's So True, which is my favorite Gracie Abrams song, and then you could play it with other people.
Okay. That's so true.
Aw.
I'm gonna say the rumor that I think is true. Super Bowl, I don't think that you would about footage or something. That's too. You don't care about that.
So you.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna say my truth. I think my truth.
Wait,
Ed
so
Sheeran
then
is
what-
funny.
Wait.
But I think you're
When
closer
do
to
I
him.
get to touch
Hold
this?
on. I didn't guess what when I say this is the truth.
You're working through this in your inner monologue that we're hearing a little bit of.
Correct.
Okay. I love this.
I'm working my inner monologue out loud.
Yeah,
in front of
yeah.
everybody.
It's like, you know,
It's not mystery
your
dog.
process is your process.
It's not mystery
Okay.
dog. Travis can be heard harmonizing. I don't think he would want to do that. I think he would want you to have your moment to shine. The Selena Gomez one, I feel like that's funny. And I feel like you say, hey, you beat me to the altar. I'm gonna say Selena Gomez is true, that you were at Selena Gomez's wedding, you joked, hey, you beat me to the altar.
It's false.
What is the rules? Wait, what are the rules of the game? The game is not, it's false. The game is, it is, what is the game called?
I don't know.
Sorry, that's false?
Yeah.
So you never
it's
said that?
false. Well, I got to see her be the most elegant, gorgeous, not only bride, but just vision. I've
guessed
ever seen in
it.
my life. I've never seen
Wrong.
anything so
Yeah, he was
beautiful
wrong.
as her
What are you so
wedding.
shocked about?
I thought it would be easy to pick the first true. Like out of all, you have like 4 of the chances that it'd be true.
No. 4 chances it's false, 1 chance it's true. It's only one thing is true.
Only one?
Yes.
Oh, because I'm like thinking, what the hell is this?
No, only one is true, the rest is false.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's only one truth in there. Yeah. To me, I think it was not.
Ed Sheeran then.
Yeah, I think it's Ed Sheeran. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's Ed Sheeran is true.
I love it.
And she deserves
And Benny.
all of his happiness, Benny.
That's
He's-
not juicy.
best.
He is
dude.
so
I want it to
funny.
be
He's the
juicy.
He's the best. So
Mercy.
I did make a speech, but I actually made a point not to mention anything about my engagement. Nobody wants you to be like, hey, I know this is your wedding day. I'm
That's
like,
true.
You know, like
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
don't
So, yeah, it's not
mention
about
it. Like
you.
maybe turn it around. Like,
It's
do you know what I
all-
mean?
Yep, this is her day.
I did do some light teasing about the way that we used to dress in 2008, the year that we met. Because we met when we were teenagers in 2008. It was quite a year. Let me tell you, it was the year of
Yes.
deep Phoenix. And
Was it deep?
I just go into
Very
like
deep,
I
deep.
just go into like
Very deep,
the
deep.
Gilded Age.
Deep. Oh,
Just- I love the Gilded
Me
Age.
too, the
Don't
Gilded
even
Age.
Get me
Oh, don't
started.
even.
Carrie
Yeah,
Coon's
but Carrie
character. It was the year of aggressively colorful skinny jeans. Everyone was walking around saying things were amazeballs. Mrs. Astor hated it.
my God, that nailed it right there.
So basically, Selena used to, like, her favorite outfit back then was like a very long tank top, skinny jeans,
They know it.
but like a tiny little vest, like the smallest vest, and chucks. And that was her like uniform of that year.
Yeah.
And mine was that I just always looked like I was like late for the cowboy themed junior prom. And so I talked a little bit about 2008. I talked about
That's funny.
how happy I am for her and how just beautiful it's been to get to be a part of her life. But
This
I did
dress is
not
blinging.
All right.
make it about me.
Okay, good. All right, then I'm going to
That's
my
nice.
second guess here. And I'm going to say, I think it'd be funny if Ed Sheeran learned about your engagement on Instagram.
That's so true.
Yeah, I was I was in between these two as well. It's between Ed Sheeran and Selena. But her explanation why she didn't do it at Selena's
Makes
makes
sense,
sense. Yeah,
yeah.
I didn't think about it like that, but when she said it, it's like, duh, yeah, you would never
I-
want
I
that somebody
thought-
to take your moment.
I thought it was like a conversation between the two and not like a in the
Oh,
speech.
right,
That's
right.
why-
Yeah, but either way, like, it makes perfect sense that she didn't want to turn about her.
I have a perfect explanation.
Oh no!
He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have a phone.
Did he write a whole album about an old phone that he had or something?
But he doesn't have one that works.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
So he doesn't have a phone, and this is like one thing I love about
So he doesn't have a phone. How does he use Instagram?
Yeah.
him. It's very eccentric. Love it. But when I'm going through being like, hey, hey, who
All
should
my
we call?
peeps.
Who should we FaceTime? I'm going through my texts and being like, who have I texted within the last month of my life? And he just wasn't there because you have to
How do you get a hold of him? The bat
You
signal?
have to email him, and then if you want to set up a FaceTime, he has to find an iPad. They have to give it to
Wow.
him like he's a child that
Yes.
they give the iPad to.
Yes, and he
This is
watches
one
an
of-
episode of Bluey, and then
This is one of my absolute favorite people on the planet. And
I know,
was
that's why I didn't
And
guess
then when the news came out, I was like, oh my God, we forgot to call Ed. Oh no.
Go, 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 go. He's in the club, I might just.
that's my
Yeah,
favorite.
he's like family. Like
Of
I
course.
love him, but he doesn't have a phone.
Ah. So that is the true one. So
Yeah.
you didn't turn down the Super Bowl because of performance footage.
No.
Okay. And
No. Well, here's the thing. Like Jay-Z has always been very good to me.
Yes.
Our teams are really close. Like it's like they sometimes will call and say, how does she feel about?
Yeah.
And that's not like an official offer or an official or like a conference room conversation.
Just a
Like our
feeling
teams
out.
are really close. How does she feel about it in general? And we're always able to tell him the truth, which is that I am in love with a guy who does that sport on that actual field. Like that is violent chess. That is gladiators without swords. That is dangerous. I am the whole season I am locked in on what that man is doing on the field. Can you imagine if he's out there every single week putting his life on the line, doing this very dangerous, very high pressure, high intensity sport, and I'm like, I wonder what my choreo should be.
He's like, oh my gosh, honey, let me have one thing. Let me have one thing.
I think we should do 2 verses of Shake It Off into Blank Space, into Cruel Summer would be great.
Yeah.
It's just this is nothing to
let's
do with
consider
Travis. He
it.
would love for me to do it. I'm just
I mean, the explanation makes sense, that because especially if he is playing at that game, where's your mind that is you gotta perform, but at the same time, he's playing, and it is a dangerous sport. She's not wrong about that. It's not like he's playing golf, She does have a point here, yeah.
I think after when he retires or something, she'll be more inclined to do it.
Yeah, that or yes, it has to be something like that, right? Where he, yeah.
I don't know. It would be kind of weird too if he didn't make it and she performs it. No?
That also would be a thing. Then he would, he might get not offended on purpose, but kind of feel certain ways, oh, she's there and I'm not. Who knows? It's
too locked in.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Love hearing that. All right. And then Travis not harmonizing on Opalite.
He's not.
No.
No.
And you've not been spotted walking a mystery dog in Florida. That was an odd one.
I have never walked a dog in Florida, or maybe ever.
But the internet is saying it. You have. That's why I wrote it down.
I know. I didn't do that
It's not
though.
true. All right. There you
They
go.
should be able to run free.
Yeah. No, they should.
Let them free. Let them loose, right? They
let
come
'em
back.
loose,
Don't
yeah.
they come back? That's the cool thing
So
about
that
dogs.
was the section
You
where
just
she
say- you
addresses
call them and they
Selena
just come
Gomez and Ed
They come back to you.
That's not true at all. And I'm
It's
going to
like,
call
if
it.
you love your dog.
Let him free. That's not true at all. Let
If
it
it
roam.
loves you too,
Let
it
it
will
roam.
come back to you.
All right. We're going to take a commercial break. In the meantime, I'm going to call Ed Sheeran and say hi to him. Check in. Guys, thank you for doing that. More with Taylor Swift.
I like that shade at the end.
Okay, guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.